Well, hey, everyone. Welcome to Blue Gamer Bluecast Morning Show. I'm your host, Adam Blue, 30 plus year video game enthusiast, industry analyst. And today for February 9th, 2026, I'll run through the latest gaming news, what I've been playing, stuff like that. I meant to have something set up to stream. I even set it all up and then I put it away thinking, okay, this is how I'm going to put it away. Basically, long story short, PS3 finally got it to where I had a device. I knew I had it. Well, so basically, PS3 has that HDCP, that copy protection, right? So you can't use conventional capture cards to play the PS3. Older ones, though, some of them didn't have the requirement, like a splitter, for instance, didn't have that on there, or it stripped it. And I knew I had one, and I finally found it. But it was interesting, though, to power it, it requires a USB A to A, and I actually could not find my A to A. Obviously, I had to have one. Got one off Amazon, $5 overnight. Not overnight, but next day. And I was able to power it. PS3 working great through OBS. So now I can easily get Switch, PS3 to my computer for recording if I need to. So with Xbox Cloud Play and with the PlayStation Remote. And nearly everything is covered. So, I still have the 360 out there, but again, Xbox is like so backwards compatible with so many things. So, but yeah. So anyway, I meant to have that hooked up because I wanted to not only show off the Super Robot Wars action game that I got that's pretty fun, but also I got a From Software Gundam type of game, but it's not Gundam, but it is. I'll probably check that out tomorrow on the Gundam Explained morning stream I do. So, okay, well, let's jump into what I did this weekend. Okay, so this weekend was a lot of just not playing a lot and just sort of here and there when I had, between things, I'd play a game or two. So let's see, 8-7. So Astral Chain, I must have played a little bit more of that. It's a weird game because I really like it, but it's just it has way too many things going on that, like, when I jump in the game, it's like, okay, again, and I've mentioned this before. Am I an investigation mission? Is this a fighting mission? Is this in the base camp or the police station? Like, different ways that you're playing through the game, because the action is top tier platinum action. But then the other parts in this, it's not like it's open world or it's still very linear, but it's almost like an investigation stage where you go around, you just talk to people, get information, and it's the opposite of the action. And so when I go to play Astral Chain, it's like, okay, am I going to be in the action? So anyway, I think it's about getting into the mindset of just playing Astral Chain. And so I'll whittle away at it over time. I think, that's interesting. It says I put 5 hours and 13 minutes. I think that is a very acceptable length to get a feel of the game. And obviously, I've had enough fun with it. So then I jumped into the Monster Hunter Stories 3 Twisted Reflection trial version just because I saw like how the open world looked. I was like, okay, this looks pretty cool. But once I got into like the action and stuff, I was like, nah, this is not my thing. And oh man, it's a little disappointing. I think so I mean, I could be wrong in saying this, but it's like this is a JRPG, this Monster Hunter Stories. I guess I haven't really paid attention to that, but it's more of like a JRPG. And it's on that far end. So, but man, it looked like the world would have been fun to explore. So I don't know. We'll see. And then, okay, Nintendo GameCube, Nintendo Classics. It's too bad that Nintendo has it set up that way, where it's set up like an app instead of the individual games. Because I was playing WarioWare, which was a game developed by Treasure. Okay, here's something interesting. I'm playing WarioWare. Not WarioWare. Wario Woods. No, not Wario Woods. Wario. Okay, what is it called? Wario GameCube. Wario World. And it would make sense. Okay, so Wario World, and I remember I had it on the GameCube before, and I couldn't get, it's not that I couldn't get into it. I remember this. When the GameCube came out, PC and Xbox was fighting for my attention. So I was playing less of the Nintendo games during that time. I really was. Because I remember I didn't even play Twilight Princess, Wind Waker, Twilight Princess, Skyward Sword. I kind of skipped all that. Crazy, I know. But what's interesting about Wario World is as I'm playing it, I'm like, wait a minute, this is a blueprint of the Super Mario 3D Land games or the 3D World. Did they call the other one 3D World? Yeah, those isometric type. And the reason I say isometric is because in Wario World, and maybe I could explain it if I show some screenshots, because I do think this is very interesting. Because a lot of times lately I'm finding like the DNA chain of like game development and stuff, and this could be unrelated. Okay, Mario 3D, and I'll do 3D Land just because it was the first one that did this. And real quick, this came out in 2011. Wario World came out 2003, so it's within 10 years. Within 10 years. So that's because, game development, especially for Nintendo, takes a long time. Okay, back to what I was getting at. Images. So when we look at the Wario world, it almost seems more isometric than proper like 3D, full control 3D like Mario 64, right? There is some control in a way with the camera, but within this structure, there's also like things under the ground. The little special stages or shortcuts or whatever bonus areas that are very similar to that. And it's the same thing. If we go here and we look at Super Mario, this is showing Super Mario 3D World, but it's the same thing as Land. Yeah. Like where you could see where it's a little more isometric. You could still move the camera around just a bit to kind of see what's going on around you, but it still has more of an isometric feel. So as I'm playing this Wario World, I'm like, wait a minute, this feels like the Super. So could that be the case? Could Treasure have informed the direction of another Mario game? Too. So let me check out something. If it happens to have any sort of development history. Took 2 years. Yeah, it took 2 years to develop, so it was pretty long after. Yeah, so nothing in here. Let me just. Nope. And then let me type Treasure. Nope. So there's no reference. So it could be just coincidental that these games are very similar. And this even goes as far as like the special, like I was talking about the special zone, special stages. I don't know what you call them. Not stages, little hidden areas where you can get things. So let's see. Okay. Let's go back. All right. I jumped into I'm hyped for Jim Kill X. I beat the second one, played a lot of the first one on 3DS, and the combat feels a bit trickier though. It could just be rusty. Yeah, well, I guess that was something I felt too when I was playing. Like the combat, it seemed tricky, but then I was like, but wait a minute, this is more turn-based. If it was real time, I might be more interested in taking my time. But that's just, again, my personal stuff. Okay, Star Wars Outlaws. I jumped in because, it was just available on the cloud on Xbox. Shows up as Ubisoft. But my save isn't there. And it's disappointing. Not all Ubisoft games do this. They usually allow the cross save easily. For some reason, it's like maybe now I can go back into my PC version and then upload it to its cloud. And I think they said to do it, but I tried that before. It didn't work. So I don't know. I have to research because Outlaws is a game I feel like I would jump into still just to play here and there. It's really broken up that way, those chunks. It's like the opposite of Astral Chain. I could jump into Star Wars Outlaws and immediately get into something I feel like doing. Okay. And then Xenoblade Chronicles 2, I'm really, really anticipating and expecting some sort of definitive edition update. I would be very disappointed if it was a whole new game, just because we can see I've put 5 hours and 54 minutes. I almost don't think they would do that. I don't think on a single platform they would release the games like that. Even though it's Switch 2, I really do think they would do Switch 2 edition. But okay, so what I'm doing though is I'm in like the first area, and I don't mean like the intro area. I mean after the intro, when you're in Xenoblade Chronicles 2, when you're in like the main, like here's the Hyrule Field. I always call that the Hyrule Field sort of intro, where wow, look at this area, and then the village. There's the village nearby. I've been spending what, I don't know, the 4 hours? I don't know how long the intro took, just in this single area, which reminds me how often, like in these bigger games, you don't spend as much time in the later areas as you do the beginning areas. So I was just embracing it and doing all the little quests I can. So right now, Xenoblade Chronicles 2, I'm really just doing quests to get a feel for it because it is a bit tougher. There is more to the combat in this, where instead of choosing an ability down at the bottom, like with the D-pad and you press it, it's actually on the face buttons. But as they charge up, once they're ready to use, you want to use it alongside your auto attacks. But your auto attacks, if you're moving, you can't auto attack. You have to be still to auto attack. And then you want to chain it. So there is this degree of chaining attacks. I could say also it's very hard. Like I get things that are my level will whoop my ass. And I don't know if I'm at a very early point where I just need to move forward with the story and get a rest of a party with me, because I had a party with me earlier. I don't right now. So part of me is like, well, I'm kind of having fun leveling this way, but should I just move on? And the story's like, no, I kind of don't want to, because I don't know if we're going to get this update, which in the next week or two, we could find out. But even if we do, I don't know when it's going to drop. And then there might not be anything at all. But I will say, Xenoblade Chronicles 2, I would say even for the time it came out, its menu system, it's the way you interact with everything, the menus and all that, super archaic. You have to press start just to get to where you can then choose a map, a quest, your characters, but it loads into the start screen. Like start is not immediate. You press start and then it fades into that, and it's like, okay. And then once you're even there, it's like you have to click into things so many times. It's Xenoblade Chronicles, and I thought that the first one, I thought that was bad, but it's actually not, But anyway, Xenoblade Chronicles 2 could use some quality of life improvements. Oh yeah, that expansion, yeah, I'll definitely be playing that. But so yeah, that's about it. And then lastly, the Sega Genesis Nintendo Switch Online. That was just I played Sonic 2 for a little bit, because again, I guess because I just got off Xenoblade Chronicles X and Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition. I don't know what's going to happen with 2. I'm taking it easy, but I feel like I might have been playing some other stuff, but that didn't show up here. But I don't think so. I really think I kept it pretty chill. Okay. Let's move on. Let's look at some news items. State of Play set for February 12th, featuring over an hour of updates. All right, so this will be 4 p.m. Central My Time. I didn't need to say Central My Time. Let's see. Okay, let me look up something. Is that a Thursday? Yeah, that's coming up this Thursday. Okay. Be interesting to see. It'd be interesting to see. I think it was smart that they announced this Hunters Gathering. I forget what it's called. Before the State of Play, just so people are like, what? They're on the state, a thing for people to get mad at. Because I do agree that there is a heightened sense of anger toward this, but I mean, I know it's founded in something. So, yeah, we'll see. Nothing else to say except they're going to have that. I don't know what they could be announcing. What's cool that could be coming from third parties, Okay, random, of course. Yeah, they put random in the title here, or I guess the tag for the article. Fan-made Star Fox CD adds the Hornet from Daytona, USA, because why not? Okay, first you had me at Star Fox CD. Like, let's start there. What is Star Fox CD? Um, let's what? Okay, let's research this real quick. Doesn't seem to be much that development has just begun. I guess Super Effects 3 and CD quality music. Okay. Interesting. Says the Daytona car. All right, that is completely random. I didn't know what to expect, but I should try that out sometime. I really should. Okay. Let's move on. Okay, this is odd. PS5 Pro support for Resident Evil Village removed. Capcom silent. Let's see. Resident Evil Village's most recent update has removed PS5 Pro support for the game, and Capcom has yet to address the issue. The faulty patch was released. Huh. Interesting. I wonder if it's just an accident and not. I was reading this as something different, as if there's not going to be support for Resident Evil game, because there's some times where I'm like, should I go buy a PS5 Pro? As someone that likes to cover games, likes to have the latest of the gaming technology, I'm surprised I haven't tried buying it. But I just think there is nothing that I've seen that has happened around me that said, yes, you need to buy the Pro, because my PC is a little better, so it would only be for the Sony first-party titles. But then I hear Sony first-party titles don't really take advantage of the Pro like they could. So I don't know. Anyway, that not too big of a deal. Oh yeah, HumanitZ. This actually looks pretty interesting. I might check out the demo now shortly. Let's see. Upcoming state of play. Oh yeah, Devil May Cry 6. We'll see if it loads up. Wow, yeah, that was taking a while. Oh, it's okay. So anyone could be saying anything, but wasn't there? Yeah, it's coming. Okay, so it looks like there's not really a super credible source, but a rumor. Okay. Okay, so I would be interested in seeing that, because recently, from playing like Astral Chain, Bayonetta 3, which didn't interest me as much as I thought, and then there was another one, Ninja Gaiden, that's Platinum, the new Ninja Gaiden 4. I feel like I'm not as interested in, yeah, Stellar Blade. I feel like I'm not as interested in these action games as I was before, like the straight, just linear action. I really think I lean more into that open world aspect. Okay, so let me do something. Okay, we're gonna try the HumanitZ demo. I felt like it should be easy to say. I think I said it easy earlier. Okay. Now, it's an isometric style game. I don't know if that means it's a mouse and keyboard click game, or it's just controllers, but like twin stick. But um it looks interesting. It has like survival elements, but also it's open world. I believe you can explore around. I don't know if it's only multiplayer though. I don't think so. Okay. Let's see what this has got. Hello? Hello? Black screen. Yeah. This happens every once in a while when I am here to show off a game, especially in demo state, and then it just kind of hangs. Because you never know. It could be first time launching the game. It could be the game itself. Oh, there we go. Good timing. Okay. Let's see. Wait, what? No. Okay, the controls are weird for navigating. Let's see. Let's just get into the game, and then, you know, I wonder if I could do a randomize. There we go. Let's see. Oh, I kind of like the Viking guy. I don't know. Let's see. Oh, look at that. Okay. Let's wait, no. Oh man, these controls are bugging me. Huh. I shouldn't be stuck at this part. Okay, you know what? This guy looks pretty cool. It's just saying to enter text. What text should I enter? Obviously a name, but let's see. How about what's a cool name for this guy? How about, oh wait, so I have to do this, and then let's call him John. Okay. I don't want to not letting me do anything. There we go. I don't want to be mean, but, and I'm not going to be. There are some parts of this that are a bit rough. Mechanic. Whoa, oh, amateur boxer. That's cool. A farmer. Huh. I don't know which one I should be. Huh. I'll just do that. You're sitting with a random infection, poor circulation, carnivore, only eats meat. Do I really want this? Yeah, that's fine. Interesting. Survival or scenario, but I think in the demo I can only pick survival. And then, yeah, let's just do the basic. Okay, and then I have to type. Do I have to type in something? Enter save name. Okay, I'm gonna call this save. Okay, man, that was a lot of work just to get the game started. Okay, and let's go. So 19. Okay. Sure, I'll spawn here. Okay, let's see. Ooh, interesting controls. Already need to change something. Invert, look up. Apply and save. There. Okay, press X to pick up stuff. Oh. Oh, I already know I'm gonna die soon. I don't even know. Okay. Oh, did I just make a noise? I can build. Wow, guys, there's a lot going on with this. Okay. Drop carried item. The D-pad does zooming. B, X, A, L, R, L, B. Drop weapon. Is that really? There's got to be a shortcut for that. Okay. Let's see what's going on around here. Okay, there's my inventory. I don't, let's see, am I running? Yeah, you can click in and it's a little faster. Oh, there's some zombies up there. I'm really curious to see Does it go invisible? Okay. Let's see, maybe I can lure one around. I do have a shiv. Okay. There we go. Trailer used to open. Okay. I don't know what happened. I guess it's saying what's in there and it's nothing, I guess. Okay. Now, yeah, see a bunch of zombies up ahead actually. I wonder if I could just lure one and try to fight it. Or should I just explore more? Wow, hey, look at all the... Okay. Wait. Can I not go over there? The world stops. That's interesting. Is there a map? Okay. There we go. Huh. Maybe that's the bottom area, and yeah, I can't. Alright, so there's deer. I don't know if I'm supposed to hunt them or not. Yeah, let me at least try to find something. Oh. That would be a good weapon. I guess before I just go explore. Oh, is that a helmet? Oh, yeah. What's that? Rope? I mean, could be useful. A tarp? I don't want to get ahead of myself. Okay. Let's head back, because this could be my house. Ooh, yeah, look at that. Okay. Wait, it's a travel backpack? Travel pack? Hold to pick up? Okay. Oh, is this where I could put food? Like if I need water? Interesting. Okay, yeah, you can see at the bottom health, food, water, and I guess electricity. Leap rustler. Let's see. Oh, leap rustler, I get it. Okay. Well. Oh, I wonder if I need to get gas for it. I remember seeing a gas can somewhere. Or was it over here? Okay, energy. So as I'm running, I can see I'm losing energy. Okay. Energy's getting low. All right. I like that. All right. Anything back here? Ooh, logs. So this is for probably some of the building, crafting components. Oh, don't tell me that's a doghouse, is it? Is there a dog? No dog? Alright. Let's head back this way, but I gotta watch my energy levels. I thought I heard something. Oh. I can only hold one weapon at a time, I guess. Okay. Let's see what the combat's like. Okay, I didn't... There we go. Okay, it's basic. I guess that might not be the focus here. Okay. All right, well, guys, I am going to stop there. Oh, you just save it that easily. Would I be playing this some more? I don't know. I do like this. I do like the controls. I do like the setting. It seems like it could be pretty fun. So I don't know. We'll see. I'm going to head out, but I'll be back tomorrow actually on the Gundam Explained YouTube channel for the morning show. So guys, have a good one. We'll talk later. See ya.